So today we are doing database functions. So suppose I have this data, digit, city, name. I want to find out the sum of digits with city as D and name as D. Okay. So for that we will use sumIs function. For sumIs function, so I write equal to sum if what would be my range? My range would be this. So we have two criteria here. So we will use sumIfs. So sum criteria, the column whose sum we want to find. So digit, criteria range first is city, so we select city. Now criteria in double quotes, so D in that. Now criteria second is name, so we write name. Criteria is T, so we close the bracket. So we get 13 here. So the sum of digits with D as city and D as name is 13. This is how we use sumIf function, ifs. Okay. So suppose now I have this data, date, product, units, dollars, location. Okay. I want to find out gen lip gloss. So two criterias are there. I want to find out the sum of all the dollars. So this column, L column, the sum of the dollars with gen and lip as criteria, lip gloss. So gen is in this column, product, and lip gloss is in product column, and name is in gen is in name column. This is the name column in which we will find gen. Okay. So for that we will use sumIf function. So how many criteria we have? We have two criteria. So instead of sumIf function we will use sumIfs function. Okay. So equal to sign sumIfs. What is the sum range we want to find out? We want to find out the sum of the dollars. So we will use dollars here. So dollars, criteria range 1 would be my name, what is the name, what is the criteria? Name is gen, so we write gen in double quotes. Okay. Then what is my second criteria? Second criteria is lip gloss. So we will first select the criteria range. So criteria range is product, so we write product here. Okay. Then criteria 2 is product name is lip gloss, so lip gloss. Double quotes and bracket close. So this gives me 5461 dollars. Okay. Similarly, if I want to find out average gen average units lipstick in East, this I want to find out. So I have average, I want to find out average units with Gen and lipstick and East as criteria. So now we have three criteria and we want to find out the average of units. Okay, so here we will use average ifs function, this average ifs, because we have multiple criteria here. Now first is average range. So we want to find average of what? Units. So we will write units here. Unit column has been selected. Second, then we have we want to write criteria range 1. So what is my first criteria? It is name which is Gen. So we select the name range. Criteria is Gen. Okay. Then we want to find now second criteria is lipstick. So then we write product. Name of the criteria is lipstick. So in double quotes we write lipstick. Then the third criteria is the location. So we write location here. We select the location column. The location column is also selected in green. So now my location is East. Bracket close. This gives me 42.25. So the average unit is 42.25. Now suppose I want to find out dollars of Emily or East. Okay, dollars where my criteria is Emily or East. Now this cannot be done by a SUMIF function, so we have to use database function here. So first we will do the, so now we do the same problem using dsum function. So we write dsum here equal to dsum. First my argument is database, so we select the database, we select the first row and then press Ctrl Shift and down button. Now field is the column whose sum I want. So here it is dollars. So either you can write dollars in double quotes or you can write the number of column in the table. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is the sixth column. So you write 6 here and criteria is this small table with headers as name and product and name as Gen and lip gloss. So as in the header is name and product and criteria is Gen and lip gloss. So you close the bracket, you get this answer. Now we want to find out the average units with Gen, lipstick and East as the criteria. So we write equal to sign T average function we use. So first we select the database, press Ctrl Shift and down button. Field is the column whose average we want. So it is units here, so it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is the fifth column. Criteria would be this small table with name, product, location as headers, Gen, lipstick and East as criteria. So bracket close, enter. It gives me 42.25. Okay. Now I want the sum of Emily or East as criteria. Now here SUMIF function cannot work, so we use dsum function. So equal to dsum, select the database, field is the column whose sum we want, so it is dollars here, so we write 6 here. Criteria is, now see the criteria is OR, so we write it in next row. So everything, every location of Emily is taken and every name of East is taken. So this is the criteria here. So Emily or East. Emily, all locations are taken, and East, all names are taken. So we select this, close bracket, enter. Okay. Now we want dollars lipstick by Colleen or Zaret in East. Now we have Colleen or Zaret in East. Okay. So how would my criteria look like here? The first row would be the name of the headers. It would be headers, the headers that we have in table. Okay. Now we want either Colleen or Zaret, so they need to be in different rows because it is OR. So if it is OR, we write them in different rows. Okay. So for Colleen, East and lipstick is the criteria. For Zaret, East and lipstick is the criteria. So again write D sum database control shift down, field would be हमें चाहिए dollars, so dollars are in 6th column, so write 6 here. Criteria is this small table. You have to make this small table on your own. Okay. Enter. It is 1073.2. Now we want number of lipstick transactions not in East. Okay. So so now we want number of lipstick transaction not in East. So we want cells in which lipstick is there and they should not be in East. So the criteria is not in East and we want number of cells which have lipstick in it. So we will use dcount function here. Dcount, we will select the database, control shift down, field field would be, field is the product is in 5th column, so it is 5 here. Criteria is this criteria. Now we want lipstick, so it's in the row lipstick, and it should not be in east, so lesser than and greater than signs are used to denote not. So not in east means less than and greater than sign east. So bracket close, enter. 164. Now we want total dollars in Gen lipstick in 2004. So now there are 3 criteria: Gen, lipstick and date. Now if you see the dates here, the dates are in DDYY, DDMM, YYY pattern. Okay, so we want all the dates in which are in 2004. So we want greater than equal to 1st January 2004 till less than 1st January 2005. Okay, and they are in same row because we want and here. If had we want or, it would be in different rows. Okay, they are in same row because they are and. Okay, so let's do it. Dsum function, database, field would be wait a second. Field would be dollars, so equal to sign dsum, database, control shift down, field would be 6th because we want the 6th column. So 6th column criteria would be this small table. Bracket close, enter. So this is my dsum function.